Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto Night, the crypto investor channel. I'm Boris, so let's dive in. I'm with Colton today. Hello Colton.
Hey Boris, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the Kryptonite channel, everyone. Today we'll be talking about Filecoin. Can we dive right in? What are the tokenomics of Filecoin?
So Filecoin, it's a storage. It's a little bit like sort of a Dropbox, where you can store your files online. And currently the coin is sitting at $3.25. The token was at its all-time high back in April 2021, and it was at $236. The all-time low was $2.64 in December 16th, 2022. So just at the end of last year. The current market cap is $1.5 billion. So it's a pretty big project. They have a circulating supply of 500 million coins, almost 500 million coins. They have a total supply of 1.9 billion coins with a max supply of 1.9 billion coins. So like I said, what they are aiming to do is basically decentralized storage. And you can provide that storage and earn some money. That's pretty much what the whole story is with them. It's great for Web3, apps, dApps, everything. And because it's decentralized, you can't really turn it off. So as opposed to an Azure or a AWS that belong to either Microsoft or Amazon, where a government entity or someone could go there and say, hey, turn this off, shut their data down. With Filecoin, it's decentralized storage, so you can't turn it off because the data is in multiple points in the world. So even if one of the servers gets shut down, then the data is also stored somewhere else. It will still be available.
Thank you, Boris. What about the on-chain data, and how does Filecoin compare to Ethereum in the past month or so?
So what's interesting is their storage market has really experienced big growth in Q2 23. They have seen a 64% increase in the active deals, which that's a good sign. It shows that more and more people are using it. They saw a small decrease of 12% in storage capacity, and currently their storage utilization has nearly doubled with all that growth, and a little bit of a drop on the available storage, which is, like I said, provided by lots of people worldwide. So it went from 4% to 8%. So they still have 92% of available space. So still a lot of available space for storage for growth. Also, their revenue from fees has saw a substantial 91% increase in Q2, 67% in USD in US dollar terms. And it's driven, of course, by the surge in activity. They also saw a 60% rise in large dataset clients, people who are storing lots of data. Last year in Q2 2022, they had 1.6 million coins in revenue, and this year they are at 2.5 million coins. So they're seeing, a nice growth, and also. In Q1 2023, they had a $6.9 million revenue for the protocol, and it jumped to 11.5 million in Q2 2023. And also what's interesting is over 1 year, we see that the storage utilization jumped from 0.5% to now 7.6% in Q2 2023. Here we see the number of average active deals, and it was 87 in Q2 2022, and jumped to 151 in Q3, 332 in Q4, 581 in Q1, and now 954, in Q2. There's a small typo, Q2 2023. So they are really jumping. We see an acceleration in the utilization of Filecoin usage. Also, it's interesting to see that 41% of the active deals by industry, 41% is technology, 31% is natural resources, 16.7% is healthcare, 9.2% is social services, and then infrastructure 1.7%. In real volume, they are down about 40% for the past month, while Ethereum is down 73% in real volume. So they don't have as big of a drop compared to the rest of the market. The market cap dominance dropped a little bit, but that's because most of the altcoins are suffering more than Bitcoin and Ethereum. So they're dropping 4.88% in market cap dominance, while Ethereum is dropping 2.62%. Sharp ratio is pretty close, 35% versus 40% in ETH. And on the volatility, it's plus 47% for Filecoin over the past month, while Ethereum is plus 101% over the past month.
Thank you, Boris. What about the latest news and developments with Filecoin?
So for the past few months, they've been introducing what's called Filecoin Plus, and it's basically an optional layer that is aiming at facilitating the data onboarding and to give some incentive to the storage providers, because we saw there was a small drop, so they're trying to fight that. And they're trying to promote the storage of data in a manner that's being done by multiple storage providers. They really want to try to promote decentralization, because at the end, that's probably the biggest value you get whenever you're storing on Filecoin versus storing on Azure, who's centralized, or AWS, who is centralized as well, or some other big centralized providers.
What about staking, Boris? Can you stake Filecoin, and where's the best place to get an APY?
So Filecoin works a little bit differently. Really, what's important to them is to provide some storage space. So that's how they reward you. They have a whole ROI calculator that you can find on their project, where you can say like, what if I provide this much space and the duration and etc. and based on all those different things, they can tell you, how much potentially you could earn. So they're not so much a staking coin, and the ones providing staking, it's like Binance or uHodler or some of those platforms, but you always take the risk of what if the platform goes away. But it's mainly about you providing storage space if you have servers that are online all the time, and you could provide some extra space for the Filecoin network.
Thank you, Boris. What about the price prediction? Do you really see Filecoin hitting a 19x in the next 7 years or so?
Here is the price today, $3.25, and by 2024 it could more than double to reach around $8, and then jump to $16 by 2026, potentially $34, $35 by 2028, and by 2030 they could reach somewhere around $65 to $85. So what's important is to see that even in a bear market, they are growing, and the usage of their protocol is growing, and that's one of those coins and one of those projects that has a real utility. So obviously they're fighting against some big monsters, like Azure and AWS, but I think that potentially they could have more and more clients, and yes, it's a very high possibility that they reach 19x or more in the coming bull market. So that's it for today. Thank you, Colton. Thank you, everyone. And we look forward to see you on the next Kryptonite video. I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. And if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.